Good morning. This is Kim Reads Urantia. Nice to see everybody today. So we're going to read from the Urantia book. Excuse me. First, we're going to read from Light the Flame by Andrew Harvey. So today's a short one, October 12th. Oh, and yesterday we had Indigenous Peoples Day, which was awesome. I forgot to mention that. That was exciting. Okay, so this is from Rainier Maria Rilke. Rainier Maria Wilke was an Austrian poet and novelist. Okay, so he wrote verse and highly lyrical prose. So he lived from 1875 until 1926. Yep, he was born in Czech Republic in Prague. Okay, so intense German language poet. Okay, well, let's just see what he says here. He says, "May what I do flow from me like a river." Okay, so that reminds me of like God's energy, God's blessings, God's love just flowing out of me, through me, like I'm a conduit for that. And it's also about power. That I not be dammed up and blocking. That I let my love, my energy, my truth just flow right out of me, burst forth from me. And then that truth will not be, it'll be evident, it'll be not stoppable. You know, flowing water is the most powerful force in the physical, well, besides like, you know, fundamental things like gravity, I guess, but flowing water, you know, well, tears down mountains, because it's patient. Just the Tao, part 8, chapter 8 of the Tao is my favorite. That the highest good is water, because it finds the lowest places and it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. So may this energy flow through me like water, like a river. Okay. Okay, let's go. This is paper 21. We're talking about the Paradise Creator Sons, Destiny of the Master Michaels, section 6. Okay. No one may, with finality of authority, presume to discuss either the natures or the destinies of the sevenfold master sovereigns of the local universes. Okay, then why are we doing that? Just kidding. Okay, nevertheless, we all speculate much regarding these matters, right? Because someday all the super universes are going to be settled in light and life, and then God, the supreme being, is going to be ruling. And then what are these guys going to do? All their universes are perfected. All right, then what? Go play golf? I guess. I don't know. Go to Disney World? I don't know. We'll see. Okay. We are taught and we believe that each Paradise Michael is the absolute of the dual deity concepts of his origin. Dual deity, because he's both man and God. Thus, he embodies actual phases of the infinity of the universal Father and the eternal Son. Right. Oh, yeah. Dual deity origin. So, right, because he comes from the Father, universal Father, and the eternal Son. That's where his origin is. Yeah. The Michaels must be partial in relation to total infinity, but they are probably absolute in relation to that part of infinity concerned with their origin. But as we observe their work in the present universe age, we detect no action that is more than finite. Any conjectured super infinite capacities must be self-contained and as yet unrevealed. Okay, so I think they're referencing that, okay, the Michael sons emerge from the universal Father and the eternal Son. The infinite spirit here I'm seeing here, they're partial in relation to total infinity, infinite spirit. Okay, so they're not as in sync with the infinite spirit. Okay, maybe in some way. I don't know. They're not they're partial toward the Father and the Son rather than the Spirit. I think that's all that's saying. Although I don't know what that means precisely. Okay, but here there's no action that they do that's not limited in some way. So it's finite. Because when we're settled in light and life, then their jobs are done. Okay, but we don't know. They got to be doing something after that, right? The completion of the creature bestowal careers and the elevation to supreme universe sovereignty must signify the completed liberation of a Michael's finite action capacities, accompanied by the appearance of capacity for more than finite service. Okay. Okay, so when they complete their sovereignty career, then they're liberated into more than finite service. Accompanied by the appearance of capacity for more than finite service. Okay, so then for in this connection, we note that such master sons are then restricted in the production of new types of creature beings. Right. So when they're liberated, but they can't make any more different kinds of beings. A restriction undoubtedly made necessary by the liberation of their superfinite potentialities. Okay, so it's always interesting to me to note the balance here. So here they're liberated to more than finite service here, but we got to put a caveat on that. We got to put a restriction on that. So that kind of goes together here. Right? The extension of your capabilities here. So they're liberated from more than finite service, but you can't create any more creature beings. That's Tao, hey. Okay. It is highly probable that these undisclosed creator powers will remain self-contained throughout the present universe age. But sometime in the far distant future, in the now mobilizing universes of outer space, right? We believe that the liaison between a sevenfold master sun and a seventh stage creative spirit may attain to absolute levels of service attended by the appearance of new things, meanings, and values on transcendental levels of ultimate universe significance. Whew! So there could be new adventures to be had for them when everything in the 7 super universes is settled in light and life or close to that. And then, okay, then we're ready to go out, launch off, and explore new places and new adventures, of course. Naturally. Just as the deity of the Supreme is actualizing by virtue of experiential service, so are the Creator's sons achieving the personal realization of the paradise divinity potentials bound up in their unfathomable natures. When on Urantia, Christ Michael once said, "I am the way, the truth, and the life." And we believe that in eternity, the Michaels are literally destined to be the way, the truth, and the life, ever blazing the path for all universe personalities as it leads from supreme divinity through ultimate absonity to eternal deity finality, presented by a perfecter of wisdom from Reversa. Well, there you have it. I think it's also interesting how consistently they're paralleling the careers of the Michael sons on a smaller scale, on a local universe scale, with that of the Supreme Being on a larger scale. So the Michael sons are little supreme beings because they have to earn their way to sovereignty, to full sovereignty through experience, through creature experience. And that's a lot like the supreme being does and will. Okay, well that's wonderful. Okay, we will see you again next time. Thank you for being with me. All right. Bye.